Interpretation of the 52 verse of Sura at-tauba. It is reported that Abu Huraira said that he heard the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, say, "The one who fights in the path of Allah, and Allah knows best who fights in his path, is like one who continuously fasts and prays. And Allah has guaranteed that if the one who fights on his way dies, then he will enter him into paradise, but if not, then he will safely return him back, either with a reward or with trophies." This hadith was narrated by Ahmad, al-Bukhari, Muslim, and Nasai and Ibn Majah. Interpretation of the 56th verse of Surah at-tauba. It is reported that Ibn Umar said that the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, "Let the one who wants to swear either swear by Allah or remain silent." This hadith was narrated by Ahmad, al-Bukhari, Muslim, at-Tirmidhi, Abu Dawud, and Nasai and Ibn Majah, and its text is given. According to the version of al-Bukhari. It is reported from the words of Ibn Umar that the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, "He who swore not by Allah fell into disbelief or joined partners to Allah." This hadith was reported by at-Tirmidhi and called it good, and al-Hakim called it authentic. Interpretation of the 58th verse of Surah at-tauba. It is reported that Abu Sa'id al-Khudri said, "Once, when the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, was distributing trophies, Abdullah al-Quwaisira at-Tamimi approached him and said, 'Be just, O Messenger of Allah.' He said, 'Woe to you! Who will be just, even if I begin to act unjustly?' Then Umar al-Khattab said, 'Let me cut off his head.' He said, 'Leave him, he will have comrades who will pray and fast, so that your prayers and fasts will seem insignificant to you next to their prayers and fasts. But they will come out of religion, just like an arrow flies out of a victim. You look at the feathers, but there is nothing on them, you look at the tip, but there is nothing on it. No, you look at the fastening, but there is nothing on it, and you look at the shaft, but there is nothing on it either, although before it touched both internal organs and blood. A woman's breasts are on a sagging piece of meat. Arise when disagreements begin between people." Abu Sa'id said, "I testify that I heard this from the Messenger, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, and I testify that Ali destroyed them, and I was also with him." Then the corpse of a man was brought to him, the description of which was similar to that described by the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Regarding them, the verse was revealed, "Among them there are those who accuse you because of charity." This hadith was narrated by al-Bukhari, Ibn Jarir Abd al-Razak, Ibn Abu Hatim and others.